Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a review of the Dior Backstage Face and Body Glow, and if you saw my recent huge haul, then this product was in there and I've been using it ever since. I really like it, so I wanted to do a review of it. This is a liquid highlighter and it's from Dior's. I guess it's supposed to be their like professional makeup. I don't know why I did that, that's kind of rude, but I think it's supposed to be from their professional makeup line, the Backstage line. And this launched pretty recently. I think it launched in October, so it's kind of a newish product, but I haven't seen too much hype about it. So before we start the review, I want to address that I cut a lot of my hair off. I went to my hairdresser and I said, can you just chop off half my hair? And she did, and I'm so happy. It's so much better. Finally, I don't get like headache wearing my hair in a ponytail. It's great. And I'm not sure you can see, it's still kind of long, but it's a lot shorter than it was, and I'm really happy. Anyways, let's move on to the review. So it comes in this really cute little bottle. I think they're really cute. You might think they're plain. I think they're really nice. The other base products in this line also come in these like bottle shapes. I have the primer and the foundation as well. I think they're really cute, and they're also kind of large. They're all 50 milliliters or 1.6 fluid ounces, which I think is good. That's a decent amount, you know. And the price of this is $38 US. I looked this up, so it should be correct. And then 28 pounds, and I know that's a lot of money for a highlighter, but considering the size and the fact that it's Dior, I think that's kind of not too bad, you know. When I think of Dior makeup, I always brace myself for astronomical prices, so yeah, I liked it. I was kind of surprised in a good way by the price, and that doesn't happen a lot. This was the only liquid highlighter in this line, the Backstage line, and by that I mean it's the only shade. So the shade is called 001 Universal. Maybe they're coming out with more, I don't know, but this is supposed to be like a universal shade. So I'll put some on my hand. It's definitely warm. It's kind of gold and more like rose gold, I think, but it's a very light tint, so it should be suitable for a lot of different skin tones. On me, it's just passable, I would say. It's kind of maybe giving me the slightest bit of tan. So if you're really, really pale, it might be too dark for you. Otherwise, I think it will fit a lot of different skin tones. So I'll try to blend it out. It's very easy to blend. It's so smooth. It doesn't go patchy at all. It's a really nice product to work with, as you would expect from Dior. So you can see that on my hand. It's kind of like, you can see the difference here, right? So you get it's very reflective and beautiful, but you can see it's a little bit tanner than my arm because I am quite fair. On my face, I blend it out. It's a bit thick on my hand, so I blend it out a bit more and it looks nice and just like a healthy glow. But if you're any paler than me, you know, consider this. Just maybe try it on. But what I really love is that it has this very smooth like shimmer. It doesn't look glittery at all. I really like that it's like, you can see that it just gives off this like just this strong glow. And I hate the glitter highlighters. I think they're so annoying and they look so fake and so obvious, and I just want my skin to look like a supermodel. Like I just woke up and I had like a liter of water while I was sleeping. I just want to look glowy and radiant, and I feel like this product really gives me that. It's kind of like a very natural glow. You can build it up like I've done on my hand to get it more intense, like I've done on my cheekbones today. It's kind of like, I probably have 2 or 3 layers here on top of my foundation with this highlighter, because if you just apply it, it's very natural. I really like that because it means I can apply that on my face and a little bit of foundation and concealer and I just look glowy. But it's not like your out of the world kind of can be seen from space kind of highlighter, but because it is buildable, you can do as I've done here and get more of that glow, and I think that's really nice. It makes the product kind of versatile, but again, if you're into your blinding just out there highlights, this might be too much work for you. Sometimes I use it on its own and I even apply it all over my face. Sometimes I try to avoid like around the nose and just under my eyes, because that can tend to look a bit more sweaty than highlighty, no matter what kind of highlight you apply. If you do it there, it can tend to look a bit ugh. So sometimes I do it all over my face and just do concealer and foundation in the center of my face. I just feel like I look really, really glowy and healthy. So I've done that today. I have the glow highlighter all over my face, and then I've applied foundation on most of my face. I try to avoid my cheekbones so I can get as much glow as possible to keep shining through the foundation there. And then I like to add it on top of the foundation again, just to get as much glow as possible. Another way that I like to use it is that I mix it with the foundation, which this will kind of depend on the base of the foundation, whether it's water-based or oil-based, whether they will kind of mix. That really depends. You just have to try and see, but it's worked with every foundation I've tried. I tried it with a few different foundations and the result has been really, really nice. I apply this with my fingers or a brush. I kind of feel like the result is the same, so I prefer to just use a brush most of the time. I feel like it's less messy and just more precise, but you can choose whatever you want. Another thing I really like is that this doesn't emphasize my pores, which a lot of liquid or just highlighters in general, they kind of, just by the nature of the product, it will highlight the imperfections in your skin, and I feel like this one really doesn't do that. I really love that, and it just looks very smooth, and I don't want to say metallic, but it's more metallic than glittery. So it's called Face and Body. It says so on it, right? Yeah, at the back. Face and Body Glow. And I have used this on my body. I'm not the biggest fan. It works, it's kind of nice, but I kind of feel like it's perfect for the face, but it's a bit too natural for the body, and vice versa. When I find a product that I think is really good on the body, it's way too intense for the face. I don't know what it is, maybe it's just my taste, but I feel like it's just not highlighty enough, so I've used it on my legs. Obviously it's too cold to really go with bare legs right now, so I haven't really worn it out. I've just tested it and I feel like it doesn't give that much of a difference one leg to the other, and I feel like I have to use a lot of product as well. So especially I would go through this bottle so fast if I would keep applying it on my legs. So for a special event, yes, do it. Just layer it a lot and you will get that really nice glow. But kind of like there are so many other good glow products for the body now that I would just use those instead. I think it's kind of nice to apply on the collarbone and the shoulders, so I'm going to do that for you right now, because why not? I'm sitting at home, I'm not going anywhere. I should glam like people do. Remember, strong lights will make this seem a bit more glowy than it does in real life. Can we see a huge difference? This side to the other? Because I can't. I'm gonna try applying with my hand. I really don't like applying it with my hand on the body. It's just really awkward. So hopefully you can see there is some glow and it is really nice. I would just like it pumped up a little bit more, so that's what I'm gonna do. Already gone through what I had. Now I'm doing this. Can you see how much that is? You can see now we're getting there, getting more sparkle. The more a point sticks out, the more easy it will catch the light, so the easier it is to make it glow. Okay, so this is my third layer now, and now we're really getting somewhere. We're cooking with oil. Is that how you say it? I don't know if I'm even using that correctly. So you can see that shoulder to that shoulder with 3 layers of Dior Glow. So I do think it is really, really nice. The only thing is you go through a lot of product and it takes a little bit of time. I have other products where I can just do one swipe, blend it in, and then I get the same glow. So for the body, I would rather do that, but this is so good for the face. If you do have events or anything like that, I think it would be really, really good because it is really transfer resistant and it's waterproof. I have tested this, I have washed my hands, it stays. I've even put it on my chest and worn like a jumper over and it didn't transfer. I guess if you start rubbing it, maybe it will, but I was really impressed. I'm just gonna keep glowing myself. What I did find is that the more layers you apply, the easier it is to kind of rub off. It's still not easy though. I just want to be like, make that perfectly clear. I'm being really critical of this. It's very transfer resistant. But now you can see that my chest is looking kind of a shade darker than my face. So you can see the color difference, but also like, it's so much more glowy. Just remember that this glow right here on the body takes a little bit of time to make happen, but it is really pretty. Like, I do think it's gorgeous. It's not something I will be slathering my legs in, because I used a lot of product just on this area here. So I feel like I don't want to use such an expensive product that quickly. Another thing I really like about this highlighter is that I find it's really, really long wear. And typically liquid highlighters aren't, at least not for me. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but for me, they can tend to just disappear or dull very quickly, and this one really doesn't. It stays on my face all day and it's looking glowy all day, and my hand as well. Unless I actually take a makeup remover wipe and get it off my hand, it will stay looking like this. And I think this one will be really good for most skin types, because to me it's never emphasized any dry patches, even though it's a liquid highlighter. That's really rare to me, and it doesn't make me look oily ever. Again, something I find that a lot of liquid highlighters do. So I'm really, really pleased with this. I think it will be appropriate for a lot. Again, as I said, not people who are really, really fair. The only other negative thing I have to say about this is that it does have alcohol in the ingredient list, and that really disappointed me. I really didn't want to see that there. But I have to mention it. It's in there, and if you're sensitive to it, I would probably stay away. I have used this for several weeks and it's been fine. Even though I have really dry skin, I haven't noticed any like adverse reactions from the alcohol. Maybe because I don't typically every day use it all over my face and just on select spots. I don't know. Either way, I really wanted to mention it just so you don't buy it and then see it. That's what I did. Normally I'm kind of cautious with using products that have alcohol in them, but as I said, this one has really been fine. Other than that, I think this will be perfect for people who are looking for a very natural, glowy, non-sparkly, non-glittery, just shimmer glow highlighter. I can really see why they have included this in their like Backstage professional. I did it again. Why did I do that? It is very, very like photo friendly. It just looks like you have model skin, which is what we all want, right? All in all, I'm really happy that I have this product. I think it's gorgeous. I will keep using it a lot. It's definitely one of my favorite highlighters ever. I think it's so good, and I love that I can layer it and really play with it so much, even with other highlighters. So I will use it, just probably not that much on my body. Maybe if I have anything special to do. As I said, I haven't seen that much hype about it, and I think that's really sad because it's such a nice product, and I would just recommend that you check it out if you are into your highlighters. I would love to hear what you think if you have already tried it, or if you are going to try it. I would love to know what you think. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!